Hello fellow gamers, I am your host Brent Justice. Welcome back to my gaming channel Justice Gaming. I am in Star Trek Resurgence, ready to get into this again. Really enjoying the game, having a lot of fun here. The last video, in the last one, we had a ton of action. It was an action-packed video. Started with having to get out of the dilithium mines and fighting our way through that. That was a lot of fun. We had to basically go into a third-person shooting mode, and even had cover and that kind of thing. That was a lot of fun. Then we get back on the ship, and the Elydians, I guess, are going to fire on the Hotari, but the Hotari, or the Takan, have sent up a beam that drains their energy, and so we have a choice. Do we fire on them, or do we try to help them? Well, of course, I held them to try to help them. And in that, we have to go over there. We actually have to fly a shuttle quite a bit in the last one, and do a lot of dodging and a lot of fancy flying, pulling our Tom Paris on this one, doing a lot of shuttle flying, really expertise shuttle flying. And then we were able to rescue some Elydians. However, Carter remained behind because the Hotari came on board and took over, and lo and behold, Miranda, she's part of the Takan, of course, has taken over Miranda. And we saw her, she was there. And so Carter's probably feeling terrible, but anyway, we're stuck on the ship, and I think that's where we're going to pick up off now. Also, at the end, I made some very interesting choices that I think I made the right call on by saying that we need to contact Starfleet. Because think about it, Starfleet needs to know, what if we were taken over by the Takan Empire? What if our ship, all of the people on our ship were taken over? If Starfleet didn't know that, they'd have no idea what was going on. No idea at all. So yeah, we need to tell Starfleet what's happening, even if we do end up going off on our own and like following the Elydian ship and trying to do something there. We should still tell Starfleet first. Tell them that that's happening, and then we can go off and do our own thing, you know? Anyway, hopefully this will leave us off right where we left off. Stowaways. Continue. I'm so excited to get into this, see where this story goes today. So yeah, we are on the Elydian ship, and we should be playing as Carter.
They haven't found us yet.
Hope you all are having a blessed day. I've got an ice-cold coffee in front of me. An iced coffee with vanilla.
Or if the Resolute is going to catch up.
Let me know what you're drinking down below.
We might be able to figure out what the Takan are up to. You got somewhere we could do that?
So we're in the cargo bay. Follow Major Armenta. Looks like we have things that we can look at, so let's do that.
No time to look over here. I better follow Major Armenta.
Or I can follow Major Armenta.
Come on, Carter. We need to stick with the tall guy.
Good thing this was here. Made it a lot easier to transport across the ship. If we took another second, Miranda might have...
See all the things. I want to inspect everything.
Elydians must supplement main system power with these. For how uptight the Elydians are, their cargo bay is kind of a mess.
Okay, call them out already.
Huh. Elydian consoles still have mechanical keyboards as a backup.
You never know what new dialogue options you'll have if you scan everything.
Stray phaser blast could cause a piezoelectric rupture and blow a
So
hole.
they're carrying dilithium.
Better be careful.
See, that's important. We don't want to blow the place up. There's dilithium here.
Looks airtight and climate controlled. Must be where they put the precious cargo.
I guess that's everything.
Up there? Alright. Etzelar, let's do this.
The internal sensors.
The what?
When they scan the ship for life signs, they'll know right where we are.
There must be devices that perform the scan.
Right there. And there. There's several of them around the room.
Got it. We'll disable them.
How?
Ah, good.
They're too high to reach, even for me.
Not too high for our
Phaser him.
Low power, Nelly.
But we gotta be careful.
Let's not
There's
set off any fire
dilithium
alarms.
in here.
I got the ones over here.
Alright, so I'm gonna use a phaser. Quickly shoot 5 sensors. So, oh, I'm on a time limit, I just noticed. Aim, fire, holster.
Got one.
Uh-huh.
Another down.
Easy enough. I can't run with my phaser out, though. Got a time limit. I don't know how many of these I have.
Hurry, Carter!
I'm
I
hurrying.
Only one left.
Okay, where's the last one? Says it's near the ceiling or on the ceiling. Oh, it's right there.
Here it
Oh,
comes.
and I guess that's it. Alright. We succeeded. We phasered the sensors. The look on her face.
It worked. They won't be able to detect us.
Alright,
That buys us some
we did that.
time.
Now that the Zeldy has its power again, I might be able to access some of the ship's systems from here. I'll take care not to give away our position.
The Takan might not even know we're still on board this ship. Miranda only saw us transport away. She probably thinks we're back on the Resolute.
Oh, Miranda.
Don't give up on her yet, Carter. She had you in her sights, and she didn't shoot. That means the real Miranda is
That's
still
what I'm
in there.
thinking. I'm thinking the real
The
person
Takan
out there.
don't have her.
That wasn't Miranda. She
Not
shot
completely,
Bell.
at least.
I hope
She
so.
must still feel something.
That is a reason to hold out hope.
And a reason to remember the Takan haven't just hijacked this ship. They've hijacked every body they're in.
Oh, I think
I
that
know
made her
she
happy.
played us, used her sympathies, your relationship to break out of sickbay. But maybe there's a way to turn her back and Miranda could help us stop the Takan. Here, on the ship. Just because the Trill joining is permanent doesn't mean the Takan bioforming has to be.
I've heard enough of your prattling on about your friend.
Oh my gosh.
You have to think like a soldier. She's our enemy now. She'll be dealt
Yeah,
with
but
like the
she's
rest
still
of us
she's
now.
still in there. She's still alive.
My friend
I think.
Miranda is not responsible for
personality.
what she's doing.
Pretty sure.
The Takan have taken control of her mind. We certainly can't kill her for it.
Speak for yourself. If anyone threatens the Empire, they are the enemy. It's just one life, and it's already been lost.
You don't get to talk about
She's not
Miranda.
lost. What's your tone?
You
No, I don't want to
don't
insult
get to
him.
ignore
She's
the
not
truth.
lost. Let's do that.
There is no such thing as just one life. And she is not lost. This isn't calculus. You can't just break it down by the numbers.
And our crewmates were injured, killed, in the process of rescuing yours.
I'll grant that you showed your grit and effectiveness. More than I can say about accessing ship systems. They've blocked out helm control, propulsion. They're closing down systems faster than I can check them. Ah,
Frustration.
they're always changing these interfaces. I can hardly keep up.
I can help. Step aside. Are you done? I could just say that. No, I'll say I'll help. I can help.
Let us help.
Fine.
I mean, I could just insult him at every turn. That would kind of be fun in another
They're
playthrough.
using a senior officer's access code to lock down our systems from the bridge.
Oh.
The Takan
I gotta
must
hold
have
it in.
turned someone in
I gotta
command.
hold it in. This is hard. This is hard. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's fighting me. 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 Oh, crap. That was
Here's
difficult.
something. I can see the course they have plotted in.
Inspect other system.
The Lydian fleet has explored a lot of systems, but it's all in the opposite direction of where we're going.
Well, let's inspect the Zeldy.
The Zeldy, that's where we are.
That's not exactly news.
Like I said, I like to click
Long way
everything.
from Otari space.
I hope the Resolute is all right back there.
I like to click everything. I want to click everything. All right, inspecting heading. Where are we headed?
We're headed to the edge of the galaxy.
Edge of the
Nothing
galaxy.
but uninhabited systems along the way. And if we keep going, we'll leave charted space. A lot sooner than I like to think about, too.
How does that work?
We need to take control and turn this ship around. Get back to the front lines of the battle for Elydia.
We are on the front lines. They're going to do this all over the quadrant. The whole Federation is at risk.
That is a possibility, but it's already a reality for my people.
I'm sure it's pretty damn real for the people who are trapped in their own bodies controlled by the Takan. You can't just turn your back on them.
I'll take this ship without you if I have to.
No, no, no. Let's work
And I'll bring
together.
it back to
We
Elydia,
need to work
or I'll
together.
destroy
That's what I was
it.
going to say. We need to work
Don't let it
together.
stay in the hands of the enemy.
Think strategically.
That's what I
We
was
stand
thinking.
a better chance by working together. You're right to be angry, but it doesn't do any good to turn it on us.
Fair enough.
The most important thing is that
I
we
guess
get
I made him
control of
happy.
this ship, so that we don't end up so far away that the Resolute can't ever catch up to us.
And if we control the Zeldi, that also means they can't use that Cartabula thing.
I'm not sure we can do much more from here.
I want to read what we've got here now with Carter. So Edsler shared Carter's optimism that there might be a way to get Miranda back when they were aboard the Zeldi. And Major Armenta thought highly of Carter's efforts to diffuse the tension and overcome their differences aboard the Zeldi. Everybody's happy. I like it.
What's this? It's a data stream.
It looks to be a two-way communication.
Let me see if I could put it through a demultiplexing processor.
Can you get that clearer?
I'm trying.
Oh, gotta hold her in. Gotta hold her in. Oh, it's fighting me. It's fighting.
Okay. That should do it.
Hello? Can you read me?
Itasca, is that you?
Major!
It's my lieutenant. Where are you?
I'm here with some of the others. We're trapped in the ATP.
Our artillery targeting platform.
The bulkheads are sealed, and ruptured power conduits on the other side are discharging at high voltage. Major, we've seen Sidron and the other Hatari, and if we can get free, I think we'll be able to overpower them and take back the ship.
Itasca, are you
So
still
we
there?
did not evacuate everybody. I thought we had evacuated everybody. Oh
Itasca,
gosh, this thing
Are you
again.
still there?
You shouldn't trust anyone else you meet. The Hatari have been transforming people on this ship.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We've seen it happen.
So
Bioforming.
other Elydians we have to
It's
worry
only a
about.
matter of time before any remaining crew are turned against us.
So we can't trust all
Have to come and help
Elydians.
I gotta ask, are you sure that's really your comrade?
It's Itasca. You're going to have to trust me. I know Lieutenant
Trust goes
Itasca
both
well.
ways. I can do that.
That's her.
Should I say you'd
Clear
better be
and
right?
not under duress beyond our current circumstances.
Trust goes
I'm
both
sure.
ways. I'm going to choose number one. I don't know why I'm choosing number one, but I
Trust
am.
goes both ways. We trust you. You trust us.
I'll
Yeah,
go with that
I like that. I like that.
until you give me reason not to.
Back at you, Stretch.
So anybody could be taken over. We have to
We'll
be
make
careful.
it to you undetected, and we'll free you from the ATP.
We'll be ready and waiting, sir.
I mean, she could be
I
lying.
don't know the computers
She
very
could be
well,
lying.
but I know every inch of this ship.
Miranda was taken over, and we
Can
didn't
get
know.
us there safely through the back routes.
Miranda was taken over. We had no idea. No idea. So, yeah, it could. He might not know her very well. Excuse me. He might know her very well, but these entities can fake that. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we're back to here. We're on the surface. Interesting that we're back on the surface now. Unmasking, and we've got Elydians here, and we've got Hotari, but I forget the name of the one Elydian that they took over the Takan when we saw them earlier in the Cartabula. What was the name? I forgot the name of that Elydian.
You may approach.
I mean, for all we know, she's
Your
taken over
Majesty,
too.
An apology is in order. The Federation...
Spare us your apologies, your excuses, your pathetic explanations.
We know he
you
is.
said you were here under the pretense of peace, yet you trespassed into our minds. I should have known you couldn't be trusted when you sided with the Elydians.
We had to find the
Your
truth.
intentions have been clear from the start.
We knew you were hiding something. We had to find the truth.
I hope you were satisfied with what you found.
Oh, we are.
Your Majesty...
Oh, he didn't
if
like
I
that.
may,
But we had to
Your
find the
actions
truth.
nearly caused a war.
We had to find the
I was
truth.
addressing
That's
the
why we're
Queen.
That's why we're here.
Galvin
Well, I mean-
speaks for the Voltari now.
We're Starfleet. It's what we do.
Fortunately, we were able to resolve this ourselves despite your interference. The Elydians have agreed the mines will remain under Hotari control.
We now recognize the Hotari as the sole authority in this region.
Nope.
Your presence here is no longer necessary.
You're being
So
played.
you can
That makes
consider the
no
matter
sense.
Resolved.
You're being played. You're being
They
played.
never wanted the Federation involved. This was all just a ploy from the start.
We never needed the Federation involved. But we're so thankful that you've come.
Maybe that wasn't the right choice. Maybe I should have chose one. But
The hell we will.
we
What
know
about
they're
my
being
crew
played
trying
because
to
of the
board that
Takan.
ship? Or what you did to my security team. The data you stole.
That's why I said it. I said it because I know that they're being played by the Takan. That was why I
want
chose it.
one thing clear. No one is to leave Hotari space without Federation approval. No one.
You think you have that power?
That's not what I
But
wanted
in
him to
fact,
say
you do
right
not.
there.
You came here under the presumption you would be the
Ah,
ultimate
we
authority.
really escalated
That you would
things. I
show
didn't
up
mean to
and render
escalate
judgment
things.
in
I
this
wanted to
petty
tell him the
dispute
truth about the
over
Takan.
precious resources
That's what I wanted
between
to do.
lesser people. But instead, your arrogance and self-interest was your undoing, blinding you to the real
We're here at
power
your
at
request.
work here.
We know you're
Something far
Takan.
beyond
That's what I
your
want to tell
feeble
him.
imagination.
Enough of this nonsense. You're not fooling anyone. We know you're Takan.
That's what I wanted everyone to know. We got to get the word out. We got to tell them the truth. We got to expose them.
Takan. A word I haven't heard in a very long time. At the height of our power, the Takan Empire spanned hundreds of thousands of light years and trillions of Taconians.
An empire that encompassed what is now considered Federation territory.
What's yours was once ours, so it feels only right that we reclaim what was lost. Everything you hold dear will be gone.
This is
The
foolish.
first
You
of
don't
many
scare us. You
painful
will be held
losses to
accountable.
come.
Really? Is that what I should say? You don't scare us? No, I'm not going to do that. You will be held accountable. All right.
You
let's
won't
do
get
that.
away with this. You'll be held accountable by the Federation.
I already have gotten away with it. And the Federation has no authority here. Not anymore. You might be surprised how many want to be part of the most advanced civilization the galaxy has ever seen. We will not stop until we've reclaimed what is rightfully ours. Imagine what a queen, a starship captain, or even a Federation ambassador could accomplish if their power was wielded by a truly superior
They are
entity.
all Takan.
In the face of such impossible odds, against an adversary so clearly more advanced in every way, the only logical choice is to submit.
Never.
They're going to stab us. Got to do a thing here.
Seize them.
Of course they want to infect us too. That would make sense. Get the
Get us out of
Federation in
here.
on it.
Now.
And that's why we needed to tell Starfleet. Hello.
Rydek to Resolute. Beam us out.
That was a fast beam. That was a real fast beaming right there. They were ready on that button.
You ever done something like this before?
Close quarters combat? Infiltrating an enemy stronghold?
Something like that.
I once spent 6 days crawling through sewers during the siege of Tofar Ket to retake the citadel there. That's just one of many campaigns I've served in. My
I'm glad
dress
you're on our
uniform
side.
is well decorated.
I'm glad we're here with you.
All right, I want to see what that did to that one thing, Jara. Who was it? It was... Somebody had a sad face, but I think it was the Queen or that guy, but I don't think he shows up on here. No, it is Galvin. Galvin didn't care for Jara's weak excuses for trespassing in the mines, and he was amused by her bold and aggressive statements in the Queen's chamber on Hotari. So, but we knew he was a Takan, so my whole goal with that conversation was that I wanted to expose them. I wanted to tell everyone that they were Takan, but I guess everybody in that chamber already was Takan, including the Queen. I didn't think the Queen had been taken over yet, but maybe she had. Or at least at this point she is. Maybe she wasn't when we first met her, but she is now. So that's interesting. So I guess it wasn't too bad on my choices there, but I mean, I'm not talking with rational people. They are Takan. They're not Hotari anymore.
We need your kind of experience.
I should say you do. And I'll be glad to have Lieutenant Itasca with us. She fought shoulder to shoulder with me in that siege.
I don't know that we can trust her, though.
Pretty close,
Going
huh?
to be honest, I don't know that we can trust
a
her.
daughter to me. She's saved my life more than once. She's more than just a comrade in arms.
We'll free her? Sure.
Don't worry. We'll get her and the others free.
I'll worry less when that's been done. But once we have my
So he's happy now that I said that. He was grateful about Lieutenant Iska aboard the Zeldy.
comrades, proper soldiers, we'll be able to retake the bridge. Then, our fleets will catch up to us.
I don't think so. I think all your fleets have been taken over by the Takan.
Corridor.
I don't think we can trust her. I have to think that, right? Because what happened with Miranda? So I don't know. We'll find out, I guess.
Is this the artillery platform?
This is the power distribution for the forward armament cluster.
Well, that looks electrified.
There was combat here. Disruptor burns on the walls. Signs of a grenade detonation.
It's gonna be hard to cross.
I can see why they're trapped in there. But that's gonna be just as hard for us to cross.
We'll need to find a way to get in there and shut down the power. The distribution conduits have been knocked loose. The currents in those lines could be lethal. Is there any way to power those down?
Each circuit has a control panel that regulates power to the magnetobanks.
Track connections between the power lines and the control panels. I should be able to clear a safe path to your crew.
We'll get the door open here.
I bet I'm gonna have to use my tricorder. Gotta track power lines, it sounds like.
It's heavy.
Well, let's go, I guess. We're in the danger room. Find consoles to deactivate the electricity. I have found a console. Nope, maybe I don't have to use a tricorder. Oh, it's going to be a lot easier than I thought. Thought I was going to have to trace down the power conduits and follow them. But, oh no. Okay, well, we're down here, aren't we? Here's another one. Well, that's rather easy. Surely the Takan are going to show up, though. At some point. See anything that way? No. Okay, not so easy. Okay, I can go back down. Obviously, that's where we need to go, and that ladder is electrified also. So, what was back here? Hold on, let's check this way. Okay, what if the answer is down here? Actually, nothing down here. Okay, that's the one we did. Oh, there's a ladder right here. Gotcha. Okay, we're not going up there. And we're not going up there. Whoa, that was a quick phaser. Alright, we got a firefight. Well, we're back to doing cover. Shoot, I got hit. Darn, I got hit twice. Alright. Darn, I got hit a lot. Okay, I failed. Failed all of that. Retry, please. Alright. Let's wait till they're not firing at us.
Destroy them!
Oh, this is kind of difficult. I think one more. Nope.
Concentrate fire!
One more. Dang, missed. One more. Oh, several more. Got him. For a second, I thought that was me.
Federation, you made it.
But I got him.
Barely. There's a lot of collateral damage out here.
They backed us into a corner.
We did that to drive them out. Put some space between us and the enemy. They're here. Get down!
I think they've given up on capture.
We'll never make it if we go back that way. You, give me a hand with this!
Hey. Flip it over.
Go! Go! Behind us!
Let's go. Let's... Whoa, that works. Oh, explosives. Another new thing. Objects with a little symbol over their head will explode when shot. Use these explosive objects to take out multiple enemies at once. There's a small delay before the explosion triggers. Trying to shoot that thing and I'm gonna do it. Oh. Oh.
Concentrate fire!
Takes several shots to hit these things.
Go, Federation! You take the lead. We'll keep them busy.
Where's my phaser? I don't have my phaser. Oh boy. He got hit. This is an action-packed scene right here. We're having to use all the things we've learned previously. This is a real action-packed scene.
Hold it back! We can't let them reach the stairs!
Marked enemies are going to the stairs first. Stop them. Shoot! Dang, it's so easy to get shot here. Well, I died. Alright, let's try this again. It's really easy to get shot. And it only takes three shots and you're out.
Fall back! Hold it back! We can't let them reach the stairs!
Okay, this guy first. Alright. Okay, I got several of them. Doing better. Got him out. Dang, oh, what is this? Well, I'm out. I failed. Oh, I gotta do all of that again. Oh my gosh, but that was tough. You saw the crossfire. You saw they were on me like pancakes.
Fall back!
They had me covered. Completely covered from all sides. I couldn't
let him reach the stairs!
I couldn't aim. I couldn't get couldn't aim to save my life. Shoot. Okay, we got those guys out, but I've got 2 hits on me already. I cannot get hit a 3rd time, but this one is what's difficult right here. See, look, it comes up to me from the left side, so I gotta remember that. Comes up to me on the left side. Oh gosh, this one is difficult. Like, it doesn't let me like turn around very much. I can't turn to my left very easily and get him. I'm gonna try to do this without getting shot this time. That way I'll have more lives during that last part there. I got him out, and I didn't get shot that time, so I've got 3 lives. Okay, now I gotta remember to my left. Darn, I got shot again. Dang. Oh, I did so well, too, beginning on that one. This one is really difficult here. Alright, let's concentrate, shall we?
Hold it back! We can't let him reach the stairs!
Dang, got hit. Dang, got hit again. Okay, well, I got to this part, but oh, this next part's the really hard part. Alright, I'm just gonna go for the barrels this time. Let's do the barrels. Darn, got hit. Shoot, man, shoot. What does it mean, retry in story mode? I don't know what retry in story mode does. I've never tried it before, so I'm thinking about trying it now and seeing what it does. I don't know what story mode is.
Fall back! Hold it back! We can't let him reach the stairs!
Do I not take damage or something in story mode? I do get shot.
You don't have a chance.
Interesting. It looks like I don't take damage in story mode. I get shot, I just don't take damage. But I can still die. Alright. I like story mode. But I can still die, so there are still stakes. I just need to... I'm going to go for the explosive barrels this time. Of course, I said that last time.
Hold them back! We can't let them reach the stairs!
Okay, we got to this part. Let's see if I can get through this other part without dying every time. That would be nice.
Come on!
Oh, I got it. Oh, wow. Whoa, dragged away.
No!
A lot is happening.
You can't just run in there.
Must live to fight.
Wow, that was a really intense battle situation they had us set up for there. Really intense. That was the most...
Let the enemy take them.
The most
Hadri and
battle
Turo.
situation we've had in the game.
They weren't the only ones. But if we hadn't, it would have been all of us. I'll have to live with that, and I'll answer for it when I die. It's not the Illidian way to leave one of our own behind. It's a sin to do so.
We keep fighting.
We're not gonna die. Not if I have anything to say about it.
It's more important that we win. When we were in there, trapped, we agreed that we had to live to fight. Hadri agreed. We said, if one of us was taken, the others wouldn't stop.
Oh, I have a new contact. Lieutenant Atiska was thankful for Carter's grit and determination when she shared her guilt over the fellow soldiers they couldn't save aboard the Zeldy. Okay, I guess she was okay with my decision. I guess in hindsight I might have gone back and chosen option number 1 instead, but probably should have chosen that. But I thought for some reason in my head, I don't know why, but I thought I was answering as the commander here, or the Major Armenta. For some reason in my head, I thought I was answering as if I was him, like he was responding to Atiska. So the way that I was thinking was that we know Major Armenta is all about being a soldier. That was his big thing earlier in the storage room, in the cargo bay. So I was answering as if I was Armenta, because I know that Illidians are like soldiers. That's what they value, but I guess she is a little different. So yeah, I was kind of answering as if he was answering, but really it was Carter, so I should have answered as if Carter was answering, so I got just a tiny bit confused there, because my head is still reeling from that intense battle scene we just had, and I do not for a second regret going to story mode to get that done. I was not going to complete it otherwise, because when they had set you up with that many people to your left and to your right there, I just kept dying, and you can only take 3 hits and then you die completely and have to redo the whole thing again. And that was just going to get really annoying. So I do not regret going into story mode to do that. I still was able to die, so there were still stakes, just not after 3 shots. So that was cool. I enjoyed that actually, and I'm glad I chose that option.
We'd keep going, make our way to the bridge. They died so we could fight on.
The Takan don't want them dead.
They want to steal their bodies. And steal their minds.
The Takan knows everything the host knows.
That means they know our plan. They know we're heading to the bridge.
General Quarters. Back with Jara.
Tylus, you should be in sickbay.
I'll finish this.
I couldn't just lie there knowing the entire fate of Hotari hangs in the balance. How did it go?
It was rough. It was a total disaster.
I'll be honest. It was a total disaster.
That can't be true. I heard a rumor that they'd made a deal, that the Elydians agreed to peace.
But they're all
After
Takan.
what we saw Sidron
They're
do
not
to the people
Elydians.
out in the mines, I could hardly believe there was hope, but then... Is that true?
They're all Takan. Tell her the truth.
I'm afraid the truth is far worse than that.
There's no deal.
No. They're all Takan now.
Trying to be honest.
Atari, the Elydians. Everyone.
No. That can't be true.
I'm sorry.
I want to be honest. We're not going to lie
Where
about
will I
things.
go? I can't go back. I don't have a home anymore.
Hotari is not lost. Let's give her hope.
Everything I've ever known is gone.
Give her hope.
Hotari isn't lost yet. This is far from over. It will be your home again, I promise.
Thank you.
The Federation stands with the Hotari.
I guess she's
You
neutral.
don't have to doubt it for a second.
Yellow alert.
Why is she neutral, though? Dillis was devastated to hear this disturbing news. Yeah, but I had to tell her the truth. Okay, she's devastated, but what am I going to do? Lie to her that they're not Takan, that they didn't make a deal or whatever? The Elydians and the Hotari making a deal right now is pointless because they are not Elydians and Hotari. They are not. They are now Takan. Therefore, I mean, I had to tell her the truth. So, okay, she's disturbed, but what else am I going to do? And but she did take solace in Jara's words of reassurance.
Commander Rydek, we need you on the bridge immediately.
All right, something's going down. I wonder if we'll have any starship combat. I haven't had... Whoa.
Commander.
Oh, she's got a visor.
Good to have you back. You didn't opt for the ocular implants.
Maybe someday. The visor was the best the doc could do on short notice.
We've got an Elydian ship, the Veskar, rapidly bearing down on our position.
Or what was the Veskar. Now I'm not so sure. Bring it up on the view screen.
600 kilometers in closing. Still coming straight for us.
It's covered in crystals.
Commander?
Have you tried hailing them? Well, I mean, I always try hailing them.
Have you tried hailing them?
Try it.
Hailing the Elydian ship now. No response.
100 kilometers in closing.
Shields up. Ready phasers.
Shields up. Phasers ready. Incoming.
Lock phasers and open fire.
Heavy damage. But deflectors still at full power?
That bypassed our shields entirely.
That's impossible. God damn it, return fire.
So it was no point to even raise our shields.
Modulate the shield frequencies. See if you can get us
It
any cover.
It wouldn't have helped at all.
Commander,
I've got this. Just keep firing.
Randomize shield frequency, modulate shield, invert, all of it.
Shields still have no effect.
that doesn't make sense.
I'll try another.
Modulate. Invert.
There!
We've got incoming.
Okay, I did invert.
How do they keep
That
matching our
worked.
shield frequency?
They couldn't. Unless... They've compromised our shield algorithms. They can bypass our shields at will.
What?
Captain!
I'm the captain now. I really am the captain now.
Why'd they stop?
Damage report.
Running on emergency power. Major hull damage on decks 4 through 7. Warp core is stable and intact.
We're completely vulnerable.
Commander, we're being held by the Veskar. It's Galvin.
On screen.
Hi.
Commander Rydek, where's your captain? Not dead, I hope. At least, not yet.
You're dealing with me.
You're dealing with me. Is that a problem?
One inferior life form is as good as another. I have to give you credit, Commander. You survived longer than I thought you would. But make no mistake, your shields are useless, your weapons ineffective. And there's nothing you can do. I could destroy you at any moment. But I'd rather hear your pleas for mercy first. Your existence is entirely in my hands.
We're worth more to you alive. Try to negotiate?
It's entirely possible you could destroy us.
Talk him out of it?
The truth is, we're worth more to you alive than dead. Better if we report back to Starfleet about the power of Taconian technology and the futility of fighting it.
There might be value in that.
Try to get him talking, you know.
I've been thinking
Buy us
about
time.
what you said, Commander. You claimed I would be held accountable. And here I am. Hold me accountable.
I don't mean that. Oh, wait, I did mean that. I said that earlier, didn't I?
The Veskar's weapons are powering up.
Guess that made a difference in the story. What's it gonna be? What's happening? What am I gonna do? Oh, that face down.
But of course, now you are entirely at my mercy.
I've got to think tactically here. I've got to think tactically. Ooh, it was just a show of power. Just a show of power.
So I've decided to let you live. Because there's merit to the idea you're worth more to me alive. Tell your Federation that Takan are as merciful as they are powerful.
Thank you for sparing us. I guess we'll appease him for right now.
But next time, you may not be so lucky.
We appreciate your mercy.
There you go. Good response.
And you rely on it.
Yeah, they have to show that they have to show them that we can fear them.
Can you track their
they
warp
have to
signature?
make us
Nothing.
whatever. You know what I'm trying to say.
It's untraceable, just like before.
Notify Ambassador Spock. I want everyone in the briefing room to discuss our options.
They want people to be scared of them.
What's the status of the repairs?
Hull breach should be patched up in a matter of hours. Impulse power is at 67%. Should be fully restored soon.
Still no luck tracking Galvin's warp signature. They've all but disappeared.
Keep trying. Finding that son of a bitch is the best shot we've got.
Commander Rydek, you had the Khan after the ship was attacked. What is your assessment? Given our current situation and the losses we have suffered.
We need more knowledge. Knowledge.
I think we don't know enough. We need more information.
In that case, we might have an option.
Ah, you like that.
Portal 6-3.
Portal 6-3.
Guardian of the Takan
Nice.
Empire.
Great
If
callback.
anyone could find Galvin, it would be him.
That's assuming he's willing to help us.
True, but there's only one way to find out.
We're going there.
Wouldn't we need to secure authorization from the Federation Council to contact him?
The nearest Federation outpost is Andoria. I can travel there by shuttle and inform them personally of the threat from the Takan. Meanwhile, the Resolute can travel to the Delphi Ardu system in search of Portal 6-3.
I still have my doubts.
I do not. Captain William T. Riker has first-hand experience with the area and with Portal 6-3.
I think this is a good plan.
His guidance will prove invaluable and should alleviate your concerns.
Wow. Commander Riker?
Delphi Ardu 4 is a restricted zone for good reason. For all we know, we could be walking into a trap.
But we need to go
Not to
there.
mention the high likelihood Portal 6-3's allegiance will be with the Takan.
I don't know.
It's just
maybe
too
we
much
can
of a
reason
risk.
with him. It's the only way to
Waste
find
of
them.
time we can't afford to lose.
It's the only way to find them.
Right now, we have no way of knowing where those two Elydian ships are, or where they're going. Another Taconian might be able to at least point us in the right direction.
Or we're the ones pointing him right toward his fellow Takan, making the problem worse.
I am inclined to agree with Commander Rydek. Her logic is sound.
I agree with
This
Spock.
portal may have knowledge that proves to be invaluable, including information on the nature of the Cartabula. We must act on the facts at hand.
I think this is the right course of
We'll give it our
action.
best.
I'll arrange a meeting with Captain Riker.
Hey, we're gonna meet
And
Riker?
I will speak with the Council.
Really?
They need to understand the magnitude of the situation.
Did they get him in here to
Andoria
voice?
immediately.
That'd be great.
I wish you luck finding Portal 6-3. The very future of the Federation may rest in your hands.
Yeah, from the moment we learned about Portal 6-3 early in an earlier video, I figured we were probably eventually going to go visit. All right. Ambassador Spock valued Jara's realistic assessment of the situation after the Resolute was attacked by the Vesker. To confidential optimism. Okay, we already know that. Captain Solano could see the reasoning behind Jara's rational approach to travel to Delta Arju despite his concerns that might be walking into a trap. Okay.
It takes a minimum of 8 crew on the bridge to run the ship, so we can expect at least that many hostiles.
We're back to Carter.
Hadri. They know we're coming.
That was a real intense.
Which means everyone needs to be ready for.
Whoa! I didn't mean to do that.
Now what? We need that door sealed.
We can handle that. Where do you need us?
There's an access panel there. We should be able to patch into the local system.
We'll be shot getting there.
I'll cover you. On my signal.
They're doing giving us a lot of action. A lot of action in this one. Oh, gotta hold it in there. Oh, this one's hard. It pushes it out real hard.
Looking for the bridge doors. Wait, what's this?
Got something?
Gravity. If I invert the artificial gravity inside the bridge, that'll throw anyone on the bridge right up into the seal.
Flip them on their
I'll
heads.
never see it coming.
It's Oscar. Get ready to charge.
Charge?
Reverse some gravity polarity. Now!
Oh, there's a Starfleet personnel.
Amazing.
Close in.
How do we get them down?
Well, that did that.
What are we gonna do with them?
We don't have time to take prisoners.
Don't kill them.
So you're just gonna shoot them?
No, we're not doing
I
that.
haven't decided yet.
That's not just
It could be
up
useful.
to
We
you.
don't kill prisoners.
I'm the
Shoot them.
ranking officer.
I could just shoot them.
In your army.
I'll do that in a. They'll be useful.
These prisoners can be useful to us. But if you kill them, we'll never know.
I can live with that.
Well, I can't.
You're an engineer, not a
In another video, I would say
Clearly
just
my
shoot them.
territory.
You think you have enemy combatants?
That'd be
here?
fun.
This is a hostage situation.
Be a lot of fun.
Each one of them has an innocent life inside. I'll keep watch on them.
As will I. We can't let our guard down around the enemy.
It's true.
Petty Officer Diaz and I will figure out how to stop the ship.
Let's hurry. The rest of the Takan could show up any minute. Crystals. They're all over this place.
Yeah, they're growing crystals everywhere. Okay, well, let's go around the room and scan everything.
This console looks unaffected. Huh.
A crystal gun.
Careful where you point that thing.
It's not active. I can't see any way this would work as a weapon. It's dead.
Out of ammo?
Not sure.
Oh, I can talk to him. Let's do it.
Everything under control?
Yes, these Takan haven't made a move. Yet.
And what you're doing is working.
There's plenty more I can do. But it doesn't have to be that way. As long as they behave.
Okay. Well, gotta watch him. He might kill our people. Don't want that.
There are two interfaces on top of each other.
This is not Lydian programming.
Right. Yeah, I think it's rewriting the ship's programming, probably.
Gotta figure this out before we get wherever we're going. Resolute can't catch up to us. We're in a whole different kind of trouble.
Let's talk to her.
Any trouble?
Don't worry about me. Worry about Stretch over there.
Why?
He's looking for any excuse to vaporize the prisoners. But I'll make sure he doesn't. Even if they're the enemy, it's not right.
Well, this is going to get complicated, isn't it?
Just hurry up and figure out this bridge. That's the best way to help.
Okay, what else do we have? Got the crystals in the front, and we got the captain's chair. Oh, no, we got these over here. Tricorder? Oh.
These crystals are Takan technology. They seem to be active, just like the rest of their tech. Tetrametric pulses.
Tetrametric?
It's the energy signature of Takan technology. Everything they make gives off this type of radiation.
They're blocking the inputs. It's not responding at all. Everything I try, it just ignores me.
What about your... Let's try the other console.
Maybe we should try that other console.
Good idea.
What other console? This one or that one up there? A couple of things I didn't scan yet.
Where's the captain?
Captain Ostego did not survive the atmosphere poisoning.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He died defending the Empire. That's how he'd want it.
Okay, the captain is dead. Okay, this one.
Look here. It's navigational data.
We saw that already. Headed to the edge of the galaxy.
It's only a display. We couldn't use it to change course or alter speed.
Okay, I can use a tricorder, it says. I got something over here. Oh, that's the one I already scanned. Oh, that console. This one?
It's the Takan language.
From what I can tell, the ship's systems are actively responding to input.
Which is the opposite of how most bridges work. They usually send commands, not receive them.
It's from an intrusive program. This control station won't do us any good either. What have they done to this bridge?
Consoles running themselves, some clogged up with crystals that are sending off tetrametric pulses.
But none of this is sending signals outward. It's receiving.
It's being controlled by...
They're flying the ship from somewhere else.
A master control
That should
program.
be impossible. But it explains why there's less than a full bridge crew. If they aren't flying the ship from the bridge, where are they controlling it from?
I don't know. Something with the tricorder we can scan still. Looks like maybe that console is lit up green.
Engine's a red line, running at full power. But this main drive manifold is spiking way over nominal levels.
Very dangerous.
Even at 100% output, the warp cores wouldn't push this much plasma to the drive section.
That much reactor output would drive us past the theoretical top speed of this ship. So how fast are we actually going?
Good point. They said the edge of the galaxy, so I mean that's pretty far. I'm just looking for things to scan right now. I think that's the goal here. That's green. You're in my way.
less than an hour.
Can't let that happen.
Hold on, it would take days to go this distance with our fastest ship. We're traveling at a warp factor many times greater than this ship should even be capable.
Right. It would get ripped apart.
Even with the engines pushed as hard as they are, they wouldn't produce this speed.
Or
These
the
crystals,
structural integrity wouldn't be able
power
to keep
from
up.
Cartabula. The Takhan have found a way to increase the engine output and top speed. We have to find a way to hit the brakes before we outrun anyone who could help us.
We stop it, so they can't get this ship where they're going, and enact the next phase of their plan. That is, if they don't destroy us all first. I would have thought this ship would disintegrate going this speed. But somehow, that hasn't happened yet.
What is their end game?
So what is their end game? They've transformed individuals. They've transformed this ship, in a way. How far will they go?
As far as we let them. The technology certainly doesn't seem to have limits.
I hate to think what the Cartabula could do if it was plugged into something it was meant to power.
Yeah, really. It's a powerful
That's
thing.
everything. We got some answers.
I don't like what they tell us, though.
If we can learn nothing else, then what's left is to make these Takhan talk. And if they don't, we'll dispose of them.
Hey, that's not how we do this.
That is enough from you.
Whoa. Well, they can fire it. And it grows crystals, of course.
I thought that thing was useless.
It was. No power. Until he touched it. Weapons must be bio-coded.
Our technology will only work for one of our kind.
I can assure you, this weapon works just fine for me.
Slow down, Arminta.
You can't control the ship with a disruptor.
But I can use it to control you.
Ah!
We got a interrogation, huh? Okay, I think this is where I'm going to end it. The way that I think the game saves is that it saves like chapters here when it has these title screens. I think this would be a natural place. So I think if I go back to the main menu now, should be okay. It should save that place right there. So if I do play, it should say number 1. All right, good. Okay, so I figured that out. Only took me 5 videos. Okay, so let's talk about this mission, or this events today. First of all, stowaway. So we were stuck on the Elydian ship. We had to get our way through, and let me tell you, they threw all the tricks at us this time with the combat. We had cover, we had to fire, we had to aim and fire. 3 shots and you're dead. And they also introduced something new with the exploding barrels. So we had exploding things to hit and do area of effect damage, so that was new. And the only thing we didn't do was jumping between different cover points, but they still threw pretty much everything at us for combat. That was probably the most intense combat situation I've had yet in this game. And it is a little clunky. I mean, it's not a first-person shooter, so it's pretty kind of hard to play it like this, because you can really only hit the right mouse button to aim and then unrelease that. You can't like move your character around, so it's a little difficult. So when the enemies get really to like the left side of you or the right side of you, it's hard to move your character in the right position to shoot them. So I was having a lot of difficulty there, and I did have to go to story mode to complete that. I was still able to die ultimately, so there were stakes, but I just wasn't able to take 3 shots. I didn't have to take 3 shots to die, so didn't take damage during that. So I'm okay with that. That's fine. It's great. Sometimes you have to do things like that, and that was okay. I'm not playing this game for the combat. I'm not playing it to be a tough first-person shooter game. I'm playing this for the storyline. So I want to be entertained and enjoy it that way. So that's fine. We also had a big ship scene with Jara. And yeah, the captain got taken out, and we were basically in command for a while and had to do some stuff there on the bridge, some pretty intense stuff. And I think our choice that we made to back on the Hotari planet, when we like accused him of being Takan, I think he took offense to that. I think that did affect our story outcome here, but in the end, I still managed to at least not get a shot down. And he was able to fly away. I basically I bought us time by trying to talk him down or talk him out of it. And that was my goal there, and I succeeded, so yay for me. And we've basically found out that this Elydian ship is on its way to somewhere really far away, edge of the galaxy. Now, if you think about it, the galaxy is in 3 dimensions, right? So you have, if you think about it, you know, from a simple perspective, on going left and right, you know, horizontal, would be a very long distance across the galaxy, obviously, 150,000 light years, something like that. So you have that method of going across the galaxy, but there's another method of going across the galaxy, and that's up and down, which is narrower. There's a narrower region going, in a sense, up and down. So if you think of it that way, it could be the point that, you know, we're just going to the thinnest section. We're just kind of going the shortest route to the edge of the galaxy in an up or down position rather than an across position. That's the simplest way to explain it. So when they say they're going to the edge of the galaxy, it's not that we're traveling 150,000 light years, you know, in an hour. That's not the case. It's just that where we are currently located, wherever we are in the galaxy at the moment, the shortest distance to an edge of the galaxy is within reach. That's all that means. So that's just, you know, that kind of question has come up before, like how can you get to the edge of the galaxy? I think that actually came up in, like, I think the very first episode of the original Star Trek, wasn't it? Where no one has gone before or something like that? Or no man has gone before. That was like the first episode. They went to like the edge of the galaxy. I don't know if it was the first episode or one of them, but I think it might have been. But yeah, it was like they went to the edge of the galaxy. That's how you can do that. That's how you can do that. So anyway, that was a little side information there, but yeah, that still tracks. So that's cool. And I wonder where we're going. Also, Portal 6-3 obviously playing into this. We knew that eventually we were going to go there. As soon as I heard Portal 6-3 come up, I knew sometime in the future we would be traveling there, and we are, and we're going to meet Commander Riker. How exciting. So I'm really looking forward to that. Anyway, having a lot of fun. Hope you all are too. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to see more. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.